Last week I made a video about a game that I love dearly, a game that has been the most influential in my life out of any other game that has ever existed. I made this video purely out of passion. I knew the GunZ community would probably enjoy the nostalgia, but I had no clue that the community was going to rally behind me the way that it has. The video did way better than I ever anticipated, and I'm truly grateful for that. And now I'm all in. I'm gonna do every single little thing in my power to attempt to revive this game that has been neglected for so long. And luckily, I've been getting some help. Ibdw is a top 5 Super Smash Bros. Melee player in the entire world. The guy is just fucking nasty on the sticks. What I didn't know about Ibdw is that he's actually a GunZ player who had moved on and is now coming back to get some of that nostalgia. And from what I can see, he's actually been enjoying the game a lot. I really hope he sticks with it and wants to see this game refill with life as well.
This game's amazing. Like, it's literally my favorite game of all time. Yes, more so than Melee. Like, you can even just, I have fun just moving around in this game. I don't have to even play it half the time. That doesn't really happen in Melee.
This all started when I was giving a list of other gamers who had made it big in esports, social media, streaming, etc. after my GunZ video was released. I tweeted at every single GunZ player who was mentioned to me. A real long shot in bringing some attention to my favorite game. Some notable previous GunZ players are Dyrus, the former League of Legends pro and current streamer, Daquan, former Fortnite streamer, Ibdw, the pro Super Smash Bros. Melee player, of course, but the one who really got the ball rolling for me was actually Johnny S2J, another SSBM pro. After talking with Johnny and discovering that he really liked the game GunZ, he offered to give me a shout out just because he's a good dude, so thanks a lot, Johnny. You really did get the ball rolling in this revival process.
Oh god! S2J! He does it! He does it! SoCal wins! Oh my god!
After this tweet is when the SSBM community started becoming interested in embracing their pro players who came from the game of GunZ. After Johnny's retweet of my video, BDW decided he was going to stream GunZ, and honestly, it went better than I could have ever expected. He brought over 200 live viewers to GunZ. He brought the server that we play on, which is fgunz.net if anyone's interested by the way, up to higher player counts than I had seen in some time. This week on GunZ was the most fun I've had in nearly a decade. This week made me realize that this game still has potential, even after all these years, and the only thing it's missing are the players, man. If we just had players, this game would still be one of the best. SSBM and GunZ have similarities that you wouldn't imagine that they have at a first glance. Both of these games are old, yes, and have high skill ceilings, but they share much more than that. SSBM, just like GunZ, got an extreme competitive scene due to glitches and animation cancels in-game that were not initially intended by the original developers. They both require an extreme amount of actions per second that can not be rivaled by many other games out there. Another thing that both of these games have in common is that they're both no longer being supported. This is entirely true for SSBM, as Nintendo has long ago stopped giving a damn about the GameCube or any of its titles, but this doesn't have to be true about GunZ. MasangSoft currently owns GunZ, and all rights associated with it, but they neglect it hard. My last video and social media pushes out of the content legitimately have more interactions than this company has ever gotten in the West. So why not bring your best IP to the West? GunZ can still be profitable with a little TLC, so why squat on a dying IP just to keep sucking the life out of it? Come on, MasangSoft, help us out. I mean, shit. If Wolf Team is still up and running, receiving updates on area games, then why not GunZ? I highly doubt Wolf Team is somehow more profitable or more populated than GunZ is. There's a whole community of players who are willing to help new players if you're interested. You can type gunz.chat into your browser, which will bring you to the GunZ community Discord, and anyone under the mentor role in that Discord is willing to start teaching you the basics so you too can become an esports phenomenon. Ibdw actually made a clan on Freestyle GunZ called SSBM and attracted a lot of players from his game to ours, and for that I am extremely grateful. Ibdw is pretty good at GunZ too, man. I started playing again before him like months ago, but he can definitely hang with me and my clan. I mean, we had some great games against each other. I just want to give one big final thank you to the SSBM community, Johnny, and especially Ibdw for giving this game as many eyeballs as you have in the last week or so. Genuinely, thank you. So, What is the plan from here? I really want to revive this game, okay? So here's some things I'm gonna do about it. There used to be an old fan site called Guns Factor. It had a ton of registered users, easily over 60,000. I know all 3 previous owners of this website. I've contacted them and I'm attempting to get a backup so I can bring the site back up. This is currently a work in progress. Only one of the 3 owners have responded and I haven't had any luck with them, but I'm working on getting the other 2 previous owners of the website to see if they have a backup. It's gonna take a little time. I'm also going to start making content for this game that has just never been done before. Most content for this game is so wrapped up in its competitiveness, and that's for a good reason because the game is so competitive, but there's also like a lot of fun and unique things you can do in this game. So I'm going to be working with other Guns content creators to make this happen. Expect some fun sandboxy type content to be coming. I'm going to take all of the statistics, all of the interactions, likes, dislikes, etc., all of this data, and I'm gonna bring it to MasangSoft, who are the current owners of this IP. Hell, I will crowdfund flying to South Korea if I have to. MasangSoft is truly ignoring their most interesting and possibly their biggest IP. If it takes a knock on their door for them to figure it out, then so be it, guys. Let's do it. I can't afford flying to South Korea, but I sure as hell will do it. I've also been communicating with the Freestyle Guns staff to try to set up some sort of events for the returning community, as well as getting some admin tools in-game to help with fun content to increase interaction and impressions of the game. And lastly, I'm just going to keep playing. I'm going to show new players how to get help. I'm not going to be a toxic piece of crap like most of this community is to new players. If you don't want the game to die, we need to start treating these new guys with respect and teach them up so they can have fun too. It truly is a fun game, and it didn't last this long because it was boring, so the community can't be the reason that it dies. I am so passionate about this game. I'm going to do everything in my power to possibly bring this back. Let's take this momentum we've had these last couple weeks. The player counts, everything has been up. Everything is pointing up. So let's just keep running as hard as we fucking can. Like, let's sprint, dude. We can do this. Who is in with me? Let's go. Let's revive Guns. Honestly, we can do this. Please check the description for Ibdw, Johnny S2J, and the Guns Discord links, as well as some other links that I may have included in this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day.
Giants, help us!
Did it work?